Did somebody offend you lately and you're finding it so hard to forgive the person? In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you practical ways to let go of hurt when somebody really does something to offend you. Hello loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Boo, and if you are new here, welcome. Right, in this video I'll be showing you how to forgive when it hurts so badly, like somebody has done something to hurt you and you can't even let go. So without delay, let us jump right into this video. The first thing I want you to do when you find yourself in that kind of situation is to trust God to deal with them. Yes, I said what I said. Trust God to deal with them. This kind of thing is beyond your control, and God has commanded us on the part that we should not recompense evil with evil. That means we should not pay evil with evil. And if God has commanded us to do, He said we should. That means He's telling us to leave it in His hands. So this is beyond your control. Trust God to deal with them. God knows everybody. He knows how to reward everybody according to the work of their hands. So for you to be able to move on from that hurt, you have to see it as a way that, okay, God, I'm handing this over to you. When you hand something over to God, then you should trust God to take care of it well. You cannot even take care of it as much as the way God will take care of it. God knows that somebody has done something to hurt his beloved, so He won't keep quiet about it. It's better for you to just let it out, let it go, hand it over to God totally. I'm not just saying okay, God, do your part, I'm going to do my own part, karma, whatever it is. No, it's going to be it's going to take a lot from you. It takes a lot of energy for you to hold something to heart. So I'm saying that let God handle the situation while you rest. Second thing, which I think helps so much, even if you visit a therapist, that's what they will tell you: communicate your pain. Number one, you can communicate your pain, which is even the most important thing. Communicate your pain with the person that hurt you. Let them know what they did to you. Let them know. If it's possible, I know sometimes it might not be possible for you to reach out to the person, but the best thing I'm going to advise you is to communicate your pain with the person, because sometimes somebody might even do something to offend you, and I've been in that kind of situation, and they might not even know that they did something wrong, genuinely. I'm not talking about somebody that is trying to pretend. They might not know. You too, you've been in that kind of situation, that maybe you said something or you did something, and you might not know that the way the other person received the thing that you said or you did had made the person angry with you or whatever it is. So communicate your pain, let the person know what the person has done, and you might be surprised that the person might even be apologetic, be remorseful, be willing to ask for forgiveness, and which will help you to speed up your odds or whatever it is that you hold against the person. So that's one step I think you should take at this time. If you feel odds that somebody has done something to you, maybe you have not communicated with the person, so go ahead and talk to the person if you can. And if worst case scenario you can't reach out to the person, find somebody that you are close to or somebody that you talk to, and express your heart. It helps you, it relieves you, just taking a load, a burden off you. Express the way you feel about the whole situation. Express it to the person. Pour everything out to the person, and then I feel that you feel better. It will help you to ease the pain and the burden you get. That's the first step into forgiving. And if you don't have anybody that you can talk to, or you feel it's something that you cannot communicate to anybody, if you have a journal or a diary, you can write it down. Just pour your heart inside the diary, everything you feel, and I feel you get better, because whatever it is that you have against the person or the person has done to you is in your heart, and you need somewhere to pour it to. So I feel you can pour it somewhere by talking to the person or talking to someone, pouring it out in your diary. Or you can even go to the extreme. If you feel that writing is not your thing, you can record yourself and say all those things. Say it out, just say it out, because I think that's a therapeutic thing to do, to just pour it out, say it out. Don't leave it in your heart, because it will make your heart heavy, if you get what I mean. So number three, pray for the person. You might feel like I'm sounding too religious, or I'm just being Christianish and all that kind of thing. No, this is the best step you can take if you feel hurt or you feel that somebody has done something bad to you. Pray for the person. The Bible even encourages us to pray for our enemies, and those that have done things that to wrong us. When God was saying it, He knew what He was saying when He said that. He knows that is a strong step to take when you are on the path to forgiving and forgetting. pray for the person. Like, it's an opportunity to, I'm not just saying like you now go and fast and pray for the person, begin to say bad things to the person. Just genuinely like pray that in the prayer, mention the person prayer that you're forgiving the person. You can pray for the good of the person. Like, it helps you. Forgiveness is something that helps you more than it helps the person you are trying to forgive, if you get what I mean. I know you've heard it before, but it's actually the truth. When you forgive and let go, like, it gives you peace. You are able to sleep and not dream about you chasing the person in your dream with cutlass or whatever it is. Like, it gives you have sweet and sound sleep. It makes you, it relieves you of so many things. You are able to like have a fresh thing, fresh air and everything. So try it out. It's actually something that will help. Pray for the person. Like, it's a sign that you've actually moved on from that kind of thing. And it's, even if you've not moved on, if you do it, it helps you to actually move on. Because Bible even says that when somebody offends us, we don't forgive the person, we are hindering our prayers too. So you don't want to hinder your prayer in any way. Just try and forgive the person and just let go for your own good. I'm not saying that okay, do it because of the person. Do it for your own good first, for your own sanity, for your own peace of mind. And the next thing, and which is the last thing I'll be talking about, is stop talking negatively about the person. Like, every opportunity you have, you are using it to shade the person or to talk negatively about the person. Like, stop doing that. Like, it shouldn't even happen. Don't try to like paint the person black before people, or if you have decided, maybe they ask you what happened between you and you, you see that girl, that girl is a bad girl, that girl is a clinical girl, that girl. No, don't do that. That's just a sign that you are still holding something against the person. Like, if they ask you about the person, just use the opportunity to say good things about the person, or even just be neutral instead of you, like, if you know that you can't say good things about the person, whatever it is, just be neutral. Don't try to be. I've been in that kind of situation where somebody did something that is wrong, like really hurts me, like somebody that like I was very close to. Just something like really wrong, and it was so obvious. People knew that okay, this person, there's a problem between these two people. So it caused people to be asking me like, okay, what happened, what happened, what happened, what happened. But guess what, I didn't use the opportunity to begin to start to paint the person black. No, I won't do that. I would rather like make excuse for the person, or even not say anything, or just smile about it, or just try to avoid the topic, like in total. It's not an opportunity to now begin to say all sort of things about the person, if you get what I mean. Like, it's not worth it. It's not what is an actual fact. Let God fight for you. Let God do the fighting for you. Just forgive and move on. Because one thing I know that has helped me thus far when it comes to forgiving is that you are stuck in that, like, in that space. If you don't forgive the person, you are still there. Maybe the person has offended you in since 2001 or 2002. They are still holding it. That means you are, when we are in 2021, that means you are still in 2001, you are still in 2000 and whatever year, or 1998, that you are still there. Because you can't tell me that somebody offended you and you are still holding it and the memory will not still be fresh. That means you are still in that space, and it's not what it. You need to move on. The Bible says the path of the just as a shining light, it shines more and more. It's a perfect day. You have to move on. You have to progress as a Christian. Drop those baggages of unforgiveness, so for your own sake, so that everything around you will also like progress, if you get what I. So that will be the end of the video, and I hope you've been able to take one or two lessons. Are there other ways that has helped you to forgive other people easily? I want you to actually drop it in the comment section, things you feel that people can do that can help them to forgive when other people hurt them. Just drop them in the comment section. I will be there checking, and I pray that God will help us. God will strengthen us, because in this world people will step on your toes. Even you will step on people's toes. There's no how it's going to happen. It's not going to happen. Even the tongue and the teeth, like they say, they do fight. So it's just something that will happen. So we don't want situation whereby people now offend us, 2-3 people offend us, will still be holding it back. No, it's not worth it. So this is the purpose of this video, and I hope you'll be able to take one or two lessons. And until I come your way again, stay blessed, and I love you all. Bye.